Hi everybody, it's Hugh at Berthon on an absolutely glorious kind of sub-wintry day, I guess, down here at Berthon Marina. We've got a super duper new listing. I'm just going to do a quick walk around it. This is ENDEAVOUR. We're going to go take a look on board, so enough of me, let's go check her out. As you can see, she is a Seaward 29. She was built in 2014. She's done really sensible hours on her pair of Yanmar 4LHs, which are rated at 240 horsepower a piece. So they are going to push her up to a top speed of around about 24 knots with a clean bum and light load, and really comfortable cruise in the high teens. So if you're aiming to make passage at say 16-18 knots, you're going to be burning a really sensible amount of fuel with plenty in reserve, but they're just a superb hull. So this is, as you all probably know who have been watching my blatherings over the last few years, this is a true Nelson hull. It was designed by Arthur Marcel of TT Boat Designs. This was built by Seaward on the Isle of Wight, which is just over there. So we've got a very round bilged hull, we've got a full length keel, huge amount of protection for your propellers on this boat. So she's twin shaft drive. She's got a bathing platform aft with a little ladder on it, a couple of davits for carrying a dinghy should you wish to. Full enclosure right over the aft cockpit, which we'll go and have a look at in a second. Little bracket down here for your outboard and a little ensign staff there. Full Raymarine kit on board, although she's actually got a standalone Garmin plotter as well. Just turned on the nav lights just so you can see that they are burning brightly. Just a quick run through what makes these boats superb. Okay, so phenomenally good cruising gate. They are unbelievably good through rough weather. This design has basically been inflated and deflated down to the 23 and the 25, uprated to the Seaward 49s, with a 42 in the middle, which is also a pure Nelson hull. Blue, loads and loads of fendering here, complete non-slip decks, so very little exterior teak to worry about. Very nice stainless steel rails running right the way around with an upper rail here. So let's just hop on board. This is what's amazing. So here we are at Berthon. We have relatively high pontoons. Aboard, off, and aboard again. So literally straight on board, and you're onto these walkways. You've got your engine air intakes there, got nicely bonded in windows here, straight onto a really stout handrail. That's really over gauge thickness. There you go. We've got diesel fuel filler on the deck. Walking forward, we've got sliding windows here, port and starboard, navigator's seat and desk inside there. Two screens, both with pantographing wipers with wash on them. Also, searchlight up here, couple of life rings on deck, main nav kit up there with the Cyclops radar reflector there. We've got these which are nicely powered ventilators down below, and we've also got a forward hinged hatch there which gives loads of light down below and also gives loads of light and air when you need it. And then we've got 4 opening port lights on the starboard, same to port from memory. They've got little covers on them if you need them, little bonnets that go on them. But this is the foredeck, so we've got a electric windlass here which is feeding chain galvanized onto this roller. It's a self-launcher, so it just pivots there. Really simple. A nice claw anchor there. There is, as we will see inside, direct access from inside the boat onto the drive motor, which is underneath this lying about there. Up down controls here, same at the main helm. Bollards either side for mooring with fair leads, and as we walk down this side of the deck, you've got filler points here for fuel, and we've got this boat has also got water tank fitted. So we've got water there and diesel in there, just to show you that the port light works. There we go. So horn up on the mast. A couple of little flag pennants if you want to fly your burgee or your pennant there. All sorts of gubbins here to let you know where you are, all that kind of excitement. And a couple of big whippy aerials for VHF. So little grab rails here, so as you're moving forwards you can brace yourself. Completely flat deck. This fender goes right the way around, so she's really easy boat to work. Comme cela. So moving inside, we have this nice aft cockpit. I've taken the cushions off here. They are there in the store, as is a dehumidifier which was running when I came on board. And we've got this really nice area aft here. Step over, got access and a locker underneath these cushions here. Boat's just been washed down, so excuse if there's any water on the cushions. There's a cockpit table that can go in here. There's teak gratings here. You've got access for shore power inlet there. Shore power comes in here. That is main engine isolators here, but this is what's wonderful about this boat. So we have the stable door closed, top part closed. Note 2 sliding opening windows so you can ventilate the interior, but if you want to get to your engines, it's literally this. 1 ZF gearbox, 2 ZF gearbox, so Yanmar 4LH 240s, really nice engine, plenty of service history going with them. We've known this boat for a good long time. She's been here at Berthon. I also know her first owner, so she's in second ownership from you. Your fuel filters are there, nice clear bowls, probably completely not allowed on new boats for absolutely no good reason. We've got an Eberspacher Airtronic diesel heater there. Again, you've got the fuel bowl there for your port engine. So really easy to get to. These are your main seacocks here for engine raw water cooling. Got a heat exchanger just here, which is looking nice and shiny. Turbo, header tank. So just amazingly easy for inspection. So let's have a head in here. I'm not going to take up all of this stuff, but believe you me, there is a very nice shiny silver engine there and a nice shiny silver engine there. These just come up, and then there's one board on each which is insulated, and you're at your engines. So voila, the interior. First owner absolutely loved red seats. There we go. So you've got a pair of red cab sprung adjustable seats that swivel around. Got a TV here, storage underneath here, storage big locker underneath there, engine access, table. Then we have in here, this pops up, so you've got a pair of hangers there, and you've got a third berth up here. So 1 berth, 2 berth, 3 berth, and a double up in the forward end. So moving forward, we have helm over to port. Really super vision on these boats. It's a nice big screen, really good amount of ventilation through here. We've got an overhead vent as well. We have the option to put on red lights should you wish, like that. Just done all from here. So main 12-volt switch panel is there, plenty of power point sockets on the boat, and your heating is coming out through there and also ducted throughout the boat, including the heads. What have we got here? We've got digital controller, the battery charger and inverter is underneath there. These are your bilge pumps, just showing status. VHF, this is a graphic giving you whatever you want to bring up on it. Depth, standby for your autopilot. Raymarine plotter on here, hybrid touch, and then we've got a standalone GPS map 276CX by Garmin. This is your trim tabs here, the Bennett, they work. Down, pushing the bow down. They're actually quite useful depending on how you've got the boat loaded, just to trim perfectly. Tank, port and starboard, showing just over half, and your water level indicator is here. These are buzzers that come on and light up if you've got any problems with exhaust overheats. Engine hours 736, 742, 736, 742, buzzer on. I haven't spanked these up, I'm not going to actually today. but this is just engine port, engine starboard. It gives you temperature, oil pressure, tachometer. This lights up as you're going through the startup process, lets you know that everything is happy. You've got these wonderful throttles, so these are good old Morses, beautifully weighted, really super simple. The boat literally will walk itself around in its own boat length just using these like that. So that will turn us directly round to port. That will take us directly round to starboard. Full length keel, beautiful hull. Navigators area, again we've got another cab suspension seat. There is a fridge underneath here, there is locker storage in there, there is a kickboard that pops down here, if I can get hold of it, which I can't. Oops, sorry Steve. There we go, that is in there. The VHF is working, as you can hear. There's a 12 volt out there, engine keys are in here. There we go. Everspacher heating just here, lights for up here, heater thermostat control. And we're down into the forward cabin, which looks something like this. So we've got a galley over to the port side, starboard side, port side, starboard side, that's starboard. Microwave, twin burner Wallas diesel hob, brilliant little thing. Control for it is there. Hot and cold on the boat, sink in there, just stainless. It's in really super condition. We've got fire blanket extinguisher. These are all openers. These little tabs for holding them open when you have them hinged up. Bonnets for them. Anchor chain locker is there, so 2 clips there, whole lot comes up, flick it back down again. Storage underneath these, and then you can either have this infill in place, and there's perfect cushions underneath it in that nice place, and then we've got laminated flooring running right the way forward underneath here. But as you can see, the timber work is absolutely lovely. Little lockers in here for putting salt and pepper and bits and bobs like that. It's a slightly bigger locker down there for pans, drawer for cutlery and oddments. It's really beautifully put together. All of this is really nicely done. We've got heat escape here cut in there, and there's also another similar one there for the fridge, which sits underneath here, that little isotherm. So you're in here, you've got overhead hatch, opens up, again more port lights down this side, reading, book rack or plate storage, mug storage over there, little grab net. Heads looks like this. It is only 3 port. They do this. There's 4 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 1, 2, 3 over here. This is a really nice heads compartment. It is really easy to maintain. It's all trayed down into this main tray here with a shower sump pump underneath there. You've got hot and cold pull-out shower which drains out into there. You've got an electric heads here from Jabsco. We have in this locker here, you've got your pressure pump for your shower, a little filter, and then here, check this out. This is what Seaward are really good at. So we've got access to all of the wiring back here. Really nicely done. There you go. You've got dimmers on everything as required. Got actuator controls from Ray Marine. Got a receiver here for AIS, so she's kitted with that, and radar. RCD coming in here, but it's a really seaman-like job here on the fit out. That is the button that activates the shower sump pump. So that's your heads. It's only got 1 door in, 1 door out. It's got a mirror on the back of it with a little lock down here. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is the whistle-stop tour of the fine Seaward 29, known as Endeavour. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's relatively useful. Many thanks for watching.